I love trying new things with Tonex, and one thing that I have been thinking of trying for a while that I've finally gotten around to is to do tone model captures of not the entire amplifier, but on certain amplifiers that have the ability to tap in via the effects loop to the power amp section to try and capture just the output or power amp section of a particular amplifier. And I started off with one of the latest additions to my amp collection, which is the incredible Victory Amplification V30, the Jack Mark II amp. This is an incredible amp. I have some great captures of the full-blown amp already. I've had so many people grab these and write me emails and messages raving about how they just love the sound of these tones. And I've got to say, this is a really killer amp. So I thought, what would just the power amp section be like in this amplifier? Now, you might ask why we would want to do that. Well, there's a couple reasons. Maybe we have some preamp style pedals that we would like to feed into not another preamp section of an amp, but just the power amp section of an amp. Maybe we have some overdrive pedals that we'd like to add a particular flavor of power amp to. Or maybe just the power amp sounds really, really great. So I've captured the power amp section of this amp at 5 different levels of drive, let's say, from very clean all the way up to its highest level of drive. And there's that beautiful, beautiful tone hiding inside of that power section. This amp is based off of 6L6 style tubes, so that is what you're going to be getting with this. Now, in this collection, which is available at the link below, and I'm going to let you hear a full-blown demo video of these tones in a mix later, I'm also adding in one tone model from my Green Scream Ultimate collection, which I'll also have a link to below, which is a capture of my Ibanez TS808 Tube Screamer. And I put one kind of low-level capture of that overdrive pedal, so if you want to use a couple instances of Tonex, or maybe you have a couple Tonex 1 pedals or 2 Tonex pedals, one that you use as an overdrive, you can kind of hit the front of these different levels of gain in the power section a little harder, and I think there's some really nice tones here. So we're going to dive over to Tonex, take a look and a listen to what these sound like out of the mix just by themselves, and I'll let you hear what they sound like in the mix. And I hope that this is an interesting idea that might spark some ideas for you to maybe try capturing as well. Just a different way of going about utilizing the incredible tool we have here with Tonex. And I hope you guys enjoy that. If you do want to grab this collection, it is available at the link below at my website. And I'll play you a full-blown demo video of these tones used in a full production after we're done listening to them out of the mix. So without further ado, let's head over to Tonex and see what this is all about. All right, so here I am over in Tonex, and you'll see that I have the naming convention here, JS, my initials, Victor Power 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is going to be the different levels of gain, how hard I was pushing those power amp tubes. Victor Power 30 is just what I chose as a naming convention for these. Now, these are DI captures, so I've added in a custom IR based off of my Rev 212 creamback loaded cabinet just to get started, and that's included with this particular bundle. You'll have that attached to the presets, but these are DI captures, so you can feel free to use these however you want into a real speaker cabinet or with your own impulse response. This is how they sound here. So let's go through the different levels of gain. I'm playing my Gibson SG. I'm on my bridge pickup. This is the first level of gain, the cleanest sound. Go with the neck pickup. Really nice stuff there. I was really enjoying that. I'll go back to the bridge pick. I'll go to the second level of gain. You'll hear that there's just a hair more breakup on these. Neck pickup. Go to that third level of gain. Now you can hear it just pushing those tubes into a little more overdrive now. Neck position. Moving to the fourth level of gain. pickup. Finally, with that power amp section driven as hard as it can go. Neck pickup. Now, the neat thing about this is what I'm going to do is open this second instance of Tonex, and you'll see that I have these green scream captures. And the one that I'm including with this is my overdrive level 1 with the tone on 5. Taking that, engaging it. With that 5th level of gain on the power section, let's move through these now with that same green scream model activated. So we can see that they actually take the pedal capture quite nicely in front of it. So you can see the sky's kind of the limits with these. We could add whatever preamp we wanted before, or even just use them on their own, as they do sound really nice as is. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that that sparks some interest in this style of capturing, bypassing the preamp section of the amp, grabbing just the power amp section, and then using it as is or adding other preamp stages to it can open up a lot of doors to get some pretty creative tones, I think. So I'm going to be exploring this some more. This collection is available at the link below if you're so inclined, as is the Green Scream Ultimate Collection, which is captures of my Ibanez TS-808 DI'd pedal. They seem to work really nice together, and you're going to get to hear a little bit on the snippet on the way out in the full-blown demo video that I'm going to play you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like the video. Please share it with anybody you think would get some use or enjoyment out of watching it. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell notification to get notified when I put new content out. The links are below to all the collections you heard today. I hope you enjoy the music on the way out. Thanks again for tuning in. Ciao for now.